Well, hey guys, it's John Adams, Modern Design Aquascaping. Our team builds custom ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. And of course, my goal is to educate and inspire the world about ponds and water features. Look what I have. 4 buckets of Sarracenas. It just so happens that I was thinking carnivorous plant and my brain said coronavirus plant. And I realized that I haven't done this yet. I should make a video for my people and tell you guys how I care for these things, because that's in East Tennessee. Now is the time. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown. Pitcher plant. These ones are Sarracenas, are about 10 species that I know of that are native to North America, mostly the east side. They do eat bugs. They are carnivorous, like I said. You can see these often resemble pitchers, trumpets. I hear them called urns, all kinds of weird different things, but I've got a bunch of different varieties in these pots in front of me. They're absolutely gorgeous. Different colors, different textures than you're going to get from anything else that you have in your aquatic plantings, which is what I love so much about them. They're easy to care for. They don't require a lot of work, a lot of love. They give you a big return. One of my favorite plants. Maintenance on them all is pretty much the same. So I'll give you a lowdown on what we do for that. In springtime, right as I'm starting to see the little flower buds popping up, and that's really when those things just start to spread. That's when I want to cut these pitchers off. So look, you guys are going to be tempted to cut this messy stuff down in the fall, and the reason I'm going to tell you not to is because it is their only source of food. So in nature, if you see them in the springtime, all these dried hoods are still on these things, and it's because they're still full of bugs. They're still able to absorb nutrients through what they hold inside of them all winter long. So they really grow strongly if you allow these to remain, and they can consume as much as possible out of the bugs they trapped last year before you cut them down. So these guys live in horribly nutrient deficient, acidic soil. We basically use sphagnum peat moss for these guys, and it's like goop in here. They like to be wet. They don't like well drained. They don't want to be fed. They get all their food from the bugs. It's bad for them to fertilize them. It's bad for them to cut them down in the fall. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut them back and do a nice clean job without ruining all of my flowers. And that's pretty basic. So we can make other videos about how we install these guys into a pond to give them the proper soil and all of that. But let's show you how we get them cleaned up, and then you'll know what we do, and then you'll know what you need to do if you have pitcher plants in your pond. Later, guys. All right, guys, that's it. One done. I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me trim the rest of these things. All the dead pitchers go to the compost pile. This is nice and clean. All the flowers survived. I didn't chop any down. Make sure I want to give credit to my wife, because she's the one who cares for these guys during the summertime while we're out doing our pond installations all over the place. And when you guys order pitcher plants for your water feature, because I've inspired you to do that, you're going to get a little tiny plant like this. It's not going to be one of these. This is like 7 years of growth. So all right, guys, do me a favor. If you like this video, if you learned something about pitcher plants, if I've inspired you in some way, give me a thumbs up. Tell me that you liked the video. If you have any questions or concerns, down there in the comment section, interact with me. I want to know what you think. And by all means, ding that bell if you haven't already subscribed to our channel. And you will get to hear about all the cool, amazing water feature projects that me and my team get to be a part of around the world. And follow my boys on Facebook at Modern Design Aquascaping, because Tristan and Nick are posting stuff about whatever cool things they're doing somewhere else all the time. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time.